thank you for tuning in to Embrace My Melanin. It's your girl Rochelle, and in today's video, yes, as you saw by the title, I am going to be doing my first impressions, my review on the Fenty Beauty, okay, the Eaze Drop Blurring Skin Tint, okay. Now, of course, you guys know that this retails, well, maybe you don't know, so let me inform you, okay? This skin tint retails for $29.50, and there are only 25 shades available. Usually, as you guys know, if you've been in the makeup community for a little while, and people, when they bring out skin tints, usually there's not a lot of shades as it would have been if it was a foundation. So for it to be 25 shades, that's pretty, if you have a well cohesive collection in your foundation for multiple skin tones and undertones, then you will have a well cohesive skin tint collection also, as far as in skin tones and undertones also, okay? So 25 for a skin tint, not bad at all, I will say that. Now, as you can see, I picked up two shades right here. I picked up the shade 21 and 22 because I wanted to see how both of them did on my skin tone, because I was kind of torn on which one to try okay? And I just wanted to see which one was better, okay? So, you know, I mean, you never know. You never know, okay? So here are both of them right here, okay? Okay, and you can see the difference in the two just by even just through the bottle. This is shade number 21 and this is shade number 22, okay? So let's just go ahead and shake these on up real quick and see how they do, okay? Okay, now I will say this, just hearing them in the bottle, they do sound really liquidy. They don't sound like they're very thick at all, but it's a skin tint, so usually that's to be expected, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and drop a couple of drops on the back of my hand for the number 21. All right, that's number 21, okay? And let's see here for number 22. 3.5, okay? Ooh, and that's number, and that's number 22. Okay. All right, so let's just see. I probably should have did one drop since I'm looking, but oh well, okay. Okay. All right, so that's how that one blended in right there, okay? And let's go with, on the other side of my face, let's go in with number 22. Oh, found my shade. Okay, found my shade, just that. Oh, wow, and that blended in really effortlessly. What are we thinking, okay? I'm gonna put on shade number, I'm gonna put on shade number 22. I'm not gonna mix them together. For a second there, I was thinking, oh, mix them together. I'm not gonna mix them together. I'm just gonna put on shade number 22, and we're gonna go from there, because that, okay, that melted into my skin. I really can't even see where I put the foundation. Now let me stop looking into my lens right there. Let me look right here into my mirror, and I really can't see it. Okay, so let me put just a little bit more on the back of my hand, okay? And let me take my brush right here. This is the Morphe brush that came in with the filter effect. I believe that's what it's called, the filter effect foundation that they just came out with. I got it. I did the review. It's just been a while since I've done it, and I can't retrieve it from my, I digress. Anyway, this is the brush, okay? Let's go in real quick. Okay, so here we are on this side of my face where I put the skin tint on. Right there, okay, versus this side right here that has nothing on it, well, except for that one small area that I put it on. Okay, all right. Now I will say that it does give some coverage. That was one of the things that I was wondering about, whether or not it would give any coverage, but it does give a light coverage here on my face, which I love. It's a beautiful, beautiful skin finish. Okay, and it's just beautiful. And mind you, this is like my first time ever reviewing a Fenty liquid product. I don't have the first two foundations. I don't have them because I think I told you with the first foundation, because of the ranges, I just got frustrated and I just stopped. But I knew it was a beautiful finish on the first one, and I never tried the second one because every single time I went to the store to try the hydrating foundation, they were just out of the shades that I wanted to try. But this right here, y'all, is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let me hurry up, go ahead and finish this side of my face, and I'll be back. All right, so here we are. Here is the finished look when I've done my full and complete face. Okay, I will say this foundation, this skin tint says that it is light to buildable coverage. Okay, I will say it is that because I did build it up just a little bit more on my jawline where I have some scarring. So I did build it up, and it did build up and cover it just a little bit more. I didn't want to go too heavy to where there's a distinct difference between the other scars that you might see on my face, but I just did it just a little bit more right here on my jawline. Okay, so I will say this, it is buildable, okay, but it is such a beautiful, beautiful natural finish, natural skin finish. I absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm gonna finish my face real quick because I'm about to head on out. Okay, it was an easy day at work today, so you know I got off a little early. I needed it. Okay, but right now it is 1:34 in the afternoon. Okay, so give me 1 second and let me finish my face, and I will be right back. Okay. Okay, so here we are with the final look. I did something very light, very basic today because it is late in the afternoon, and that didn't take me that long. It's now 11:40. That's 11. It's now 1:46. I think I showed you earlier that it was 1:34, so that was literally like a 10-minute look. You know, I will make sure to list all of the products that I use down below in the description box, so you guys know what I use here on my face. Okay, but other than that, this is the look right here. Okay, so like I said, it's like now it's 1:45 in the afternoon. We'll be putting on everything on my face, and we're gonna see how this lasts throughout the day. Let's see what it do. Okay, so yeah. I will be right back. Okay, and here I am. I am back, and here is my face, as you can see right here. Okay, now it has been a while since I last saw you guys. It is now 11:19 at night. I think I put this on the last time I showed you after I finished my face. I think it was like maybe like 1:45, so it was like 1:45 in the afternoon. So it's been a solid 9+ hours that I've had this on. So it's been some time it's gone by. Okay, so let's go over some quick stats. Let's go over some quick stats again about this particular foundation. Excuse me, this particular skin tint. Okay, 25 shades, $29.50 is the retail value. It's available at Sephora and of course at Fenty Beauty online. Okay, now price range, shade range, decent considering that it is a skin tint. That is decent. If you know anything about foundations versus skin tints, usually skin tints are very much so lacking in a shade range if you're used to this company having a foundation. Usually Fenty has about a good 50 shades in foundation. So for her to do 25 in the skin tint, solid. Pretty solid, okay? Now, I will say this. Now, as you can see right here on my face, my blush that I put on earlier, okay, has dissipated. It's gone, okay? And of course, as you can see right here on my nose, right here around my nose, it looks a little oily, okay? But overall, everything else on my face is pretty much the same as when I put on the skin tint hours ago. You know, it's still a nice skin-like finish, okay? And I do love that, okay? Now, if you have oily skin, now I will say this, and I did forget this. I didn't put a primer on today. I just put my moisturizer on and then I went in with the skin tint, okay? So this is a face without a primer, okay? So if you have oily skin and you want to try this, it'd be an easy 8-hour day, light day foundation, you know, or excuse me, not foundation, but a light day makeup day for you and you just want to look a little flawless, a little beautiful. Most definitely put a primer on so it can last you just right, probably at that 8 hours, okay? I will say that, okay? But overall, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the lasting effect of the foundation considering it's been 9 hours, okay? Now, I will say this. It says it has a blurring effect. I will say that some of that blurring effect is not the same right in this area as it was when I first put on the foundation this morning, okay? So this afternoon, okay? So I will say that some of the blurring properties that I absolutely love that I'm still seeing on my forehead and around this area of my face, it's not there here in this area, which is probably meaning, maybe it's meaning that if I was to keep this on for probably like another couple of hours, I will be really, really oily in this area. This is just my primary area of where I really get oily, right here in my T-zone, okay? But overall, with this particular foundation, I'm not mad at it. This is a good, solid, average, normal day, 8-hour, maybe a little bit more, average makeup day, a skin tint. This is really, really good considering usually with the skin tint, if I'm not mistaken, I think with maybe it was, oh my goodness, I think it was it Dior? No, it was Armani. It was Giorgio Armani with their skin tint. That one lasted, I would say, right around about a good 4 or 5 hours before I really started getting really oily in my T-zone. But overall, as I usually say, I never go a full day without, fixing up or touching up my makeup just a little bit. So I'm just going to take the brush without any added product on it. I'm going to take this brush and just see what it does when I just take this brush over it. And there you go. Yep. And there you go. Yep. Flawless again. Just beautiful. So that just goes to show you that I was right. Right here, it looks a little bit more blurred again. Yep. it looks just a little more blurred again. So right here, probably where I was just beginning to get a little oily, where it was beginning to like not last as well, my oils probably would have started just to peek out, and that's where it took it from it. Okay, it took away from that blurred effect. But now I'm back good money, just like I was this afternoon. But overall, this skin tint, I can honestly say, like, if I was to give it a scale from maybe like 1 to 10 on an average, I would probably give this a solid 9. A solid 9. And that's only because, but like I said, it's only because as soon as the oils stop popping on out, it takes away some of that blur that I absolutely love. Like, if that blurred effect could just last a little bit longer, if it could last just a little bit longer, most definitely. Yes, most definitely I'll be like solid 10. But I deducted that just that one little point because I wasn't even full on oily in that area, but just because it was dissipating and the oils were about to come out, it took away that blurred effect. And at first I was like, what's going on? What's happening? But that's what was happening. So I get it, I understand it, but ain't no oils was there yet, and it was still acting up. Don't act up on me before the oils pop out. Act up on me when the oils pop out, and I'll be happy. But overall, hey, really good skin tint. I love this, okay? Love this. Went out in the elements. Sun was shining. It was a little windy, you know, but the sun was shining, it was beaming, and it absolutely just worked. It was absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But that is it. That is all for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, come on now. Tap dance on that subscribe button, please, and thank you. And if you like this types of videos, go ahead and give me a thumbs up down below. I thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to stay blessed, stay beautiful, and please continue to stay safe. Bye.